we are going to assemble the witch cauldron. So you're going to start by folding everything out here on the score lines. Got these two here in the center, you're going to fold towards you. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Okay. And I'm going to start with the bottom so that I can fit the bottom liner in. So you're just going to go around. It's pretty straightforward. You're just going to line these right up to the score line. I'm going to fold these. Really had trouble when I was cutting with this black paper. It was like thicker or something. I've heard people say that AC cardstock changed their black paper. I think it's right. I don't know if they changed the dye, which is probably what they did, but it doesn't cut as well. Okay, so here we go. And I'm just doing the bottom part, and then I'm going to put the bottom on so that it's easier to fit my liner inside. It's not necessary for the liner. I forgot to bend these all the way. Oops. I can fit it in with it all put together, but I think this will be easier to reach inside doing it with the top part undone. And come around and close it up. And just take your time and make sure that you're lining this up well. You want these lines to be straight across. I think I am gonna just go ahead and, so we're gonna work these tabs together. Just take your time and line them up. Okay, we're almost there. So it just takes a little bit of time to put this together. It's not too complicated. And it helps having the center already aligned for you so that you don't have to worry too much about the top and the bottom not being lined up correctly. And this is the last one. So this will take a whole lot of time. Okay, now to put the bottom on. I'm going to get glue on all these tabs. putting it on a little bit thick, not too thick. I never use a whole lot of glue, but I want enough on there so that it'll give me a little bit of time to work it. So I just want to kind of work my way around and just kind of push and squeeze to get this to go into place. Pushing and holding at the same time because there was just a little bit of tension on it. I want it to hold it closed. There we go. Then I can flip it over. Let me grab my stylus here. If you don't want to use the liner, you don't have to, but you can just kind of fit your liner in there just like that. Let me pop it back out. I'll put some glue on it. Be careful not to smear the glue all over my project when I put it in. Excuse my head. There we go. And now, this piece, oh, I folded that one wrong. Let me go back and fold all these tabs. These tabs fold the other way. Hang on. Okay. Now this piece is going to fold to the inside, and you have to have everything done before you do it because you want this to cover all your tabs here around the edge. So you just have to hold these down for a few seconds, get them to stick. I'm mostly pinching it right on the edges, right on the corners here, because that's where it would be likely to pop up. So that's where I'm putting most of the pressure. It's just right on those corners. And that really cleans up the whole look of this inside edge here. Because you can see this rim, you don't want all these tabs showing. And the last one. Okay, so there's our cauldron, and now these panels here, I'm going to curl them. Let's just do this real quick. This will just help So this piece is symmetrical, so it doesn't, the top and the bottom are the same, so you don't have to worry about which way does it go. You could do these in solid black and maybe emboss it. That would be cute. I decided to go with a pretty simple pattern, really. I mean, it's kind of busy, but it's dark. I was looking for a pattern that was kind of dark for my cauldron. And I'm just putting glue here on like the top quarter and the bottom quarter of the piece, and just gluing it top to bottom, so that it can help give it a more rounded look. So it just takes a little bit of time to put this project together. There's nothing terribly complicated with it. It just takes a little bit of time. We're almost done. This is a good size too. I'll put it here on my ruler in a minute, and we'll see what size the bottom of this is. It would hold a good bit of candy, so you can make it smaller, or you can even make it a little bit bigger if you wanted, since it is in two separate pieces and the bottom is separate. The bottom is separate so that you can resize it if you wanted. So the bottom is about a 4x4 if you count the rounded edges in there. And then I'm just going to grab some of my ribbon here. I think I'm going to use my green. Green or purple would have looked good too. And I'm just going to tie this around. I can make this small bow. Come on. My fingers aren't working too well. I got glue on them. And so that's a cute little pot. So there is the Witch's Cauldron. Thank you for joining me.